Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? I'm going to give you guys my brief breakdown on how I feel about this whole situation with Nicki Minaj and just everything that's going on with her and Kelsey. I guess they are friends now or teaming up to do a business deal. It feels as though Nicki personally chose Kelsey. I remember when the whole situation happened where the Bigfoot moment was going on, and Kelsey got, brought into that, and it was alleged that she and Nicki Minaj had a conversation behind the scenes. Now, I guess this was the conversation behind the scenes, was about doing some business together. And I don't know if Kelsey necessarily cares about how this may make her look, because I feel like it's past her liking, Megan, or her owing Megan's loyalty or any of that. I was under the impression that, they met each other when Megan was like fairly very young. And I think that the fact that Nicki brought up, Megan Thee Stallion's mother, deceased mother at that, I think it just kind of changes the conversation. But like a lot of the times, some women are not, able to not mess with nobody and not do them wrong. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not asking for you to be best friends with somebody, or I'm not asking for you to, rock with somebody at all. You can just not fool with them, and y'all could just, mutually not like care for one another. But to just deliberately go out of your way to involve yourself in, their disagreements or around people that they have disputes with, it's not like, oh, you're existing, living your life, and oh, somebody that happens to have issues with Megan has came up and all of that. No, 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 no. It's not giving that. You know that this girl and Megan had a real issue. Like, you're purposely linking up with her. And, I'm not saying you should not do business because of Megan, but I think that that the reason why you're chosen was because of who you are, not because if you was the average person, you would not have been chosen. The fact that you spite Megan, and this, woman has been doing everything, yelling Rock Nation at the top of her lungs every chance that she gets, doing any and everything in order to, take shots at Megan. I think that that you're a pawn, and that you're being used. You strike me as a very smart young lady. You strike me as somebody that, knows, or, mentally is there. So I cannot just give you the excuse of, oh, she's just doing business. I just think that you linking up with Nicki, you could have done any other business deal with anybody. You could have, went any route. The fact that you went this route is very, what I'm saying, untasteful. It makes me think about that interview that Kelsey did like a while ago, to where we basically got like, they lured us in order to make us feel like she was going to reveal something, and absolutely nothing got revealed in that interview. Y'all remember the interview? There was nothing absolutely revealed. It was all clickbait. I had us thinking that she was going to reveal some, big groundbreaking news, but nothing got revealed, and nothing, new came from that. And it's like, every time Kelsey wants some sort of media attention or wants somebody to look her way, she brings up Megan. If you don't fool with Megan, and you and Megan don't fool with each other, why is her ops your concern? You know what I'm saying? Why is like people that don't like her your concern? Why are you going out of your way to link with people that are using you as a pawn in order to spite her? I just don't understand. And it shows a lot, as far as her character, Kelsey's character, because it's like, okay, you were mad at her that she allegedly slept with this guy that you were into. So she, played with you, and it seemed like, I don't know if that was your man or whatever. It seemed like you're saying he was your man, or he was somebody that you was like genuinely interested in. She messed with him behind your back. Okay. The fact that you played the way you played in court, I think that was a fair for fair. You played in her face in court. You did all of this to protect yourself, all of that, moving the way you was moving. Okay. Fair for fair. But the fact that you're keeping it going, you keep bringing her up in interviews, you keep like taking like opportunity to link with people that don't like her only to use you. And honestly, what makes me feel horrible is that Nicki, every time somebody has like rumors or say different things about Nicki can't like take the high road and, not prove them right. You know what I'm saying? I think that the issue with Nicki is that she can't like accept, or she just can't take the fact that Megan is not bothered by her in no way, shape, or form, and that she keeps showing her hand. She keeps showing that she's losing it. She keeps, flipping out completely on Megan on social media and doing all of these different things to where you're looking the same way you said Little Kim is looking. I just don't think that nobody should have that much weight in your mind. First, it was her, posting images of her husband taking her son to the park, which was very, like, I don't know why she felt as though that specific video or that specific footage we needed to see. I don't know if she thought deeply about that. I think that was to spite, Cardi B, only for her to now pop up with Kelsey. So you're trying to get Cardi and Megan, and like, why is this woman so spiteful? Why is this woman going above and beyond? I just feel like you should ignore the haters and live your life. If you feel like these women are hating off of you, because I feel like that's how she feels, or you feel like these women don't like you for whatever reason, I just feel like you just go on with your life. That's how you win. But you're making, at your grown age, making a effort to somehow get on these women nerves or do things in order to garner their attention. And to me, I just think this kind of loser antics is giving loser. Even though you're calling yourself the queen, you're trying to move as though you are a queen. You just made yourself look like very bitter, and it's just very, very strange. I don't know why. I don't know if you're upset that Megan's getting a documentary, but that's not a spite to you. The fact that she's getting a documentary, you have the opportunity to have your own documentary. For whatever reason, it is not happening and you're not putting it out. You have all these different dates. You want things to align a certain type of way. I don't think that's Megan's fault. I just don't know what it took for Kelsey to do this and what it took for Nicki to do this. I understand you not being friends with somebody and you not caring about somebody, but just because you lose me as a friend does not mean you gain me as an enemy. I just simply don't care about you. I feel like the way in which she moved in this situation just revealed that, hey, maybe you never considered Megan your friend from the beginning, because this girl, meaning Nicki Minaj, this woman, child, this grown woman, have talked about Megan's mom, has talked about Megan's, mom and her relationship, alluded to how Megan slept with her mom's boyfriend or something like that. She's been dragging, Megan's mom every chance that she could get. And the fact that you're linking with this woman who hurt Megan so horribly, can you really consider yourself her friend? You're all crying and say we were friends, but as soon as your back is up against the wall and you get the opportunity, you play op games. Because to me, I don't think that's a true friend. If you really are somebody's friend, regardless, you oh, okay, well, I'm not gonna move that way, I'm just not gonna do it. It's just giving me weird energy. There was a situation to where I was cool with a girl and me and her stopped being cool. I found out that behind my back that she was, messed around with somebody that I introduced her to, that I was messing with at the time. And I told her oh, I was messing with this guy at the time, blah, blah, blah. And I introduced her to him. And then she waits that, at the moment that her and I are not friends, to go behind my back and sleep with him, even though she knew at that time, when I introduced her to him, that I was dealing with that guy. So I just thought that situation was weird, but I never took opportunity to do what she did to me or be on some weird stuff. I just took it as, yo, you're a loser and you're weird, and I moved on with my life. I'm not trying to sleep with somebody she knows, or, do that backhanded stuff or that weird stuff. I don't trust and I don't respect women that move that way, because F me. What about your dignity? What about your self-worth? What about your, I just don't think that it's worth all of this. I just sincerely don't think. You better be making a hell of a bag, especially knowing that the shoes are ugly. A lot of people are saying the shoes are ugly. JT alluded to the shoes being ugly when she liked the post and unliked it real quick online when she and Nicki fell out. Was I ain't do nothing to that girl but support those ugly shoes and all of that. Those shoes are ugly, Nicki. I'm sorry, those shoes are hideous. I like your press-on nails, but those shoes are hideous. And the fact that you're trying to go in such a major way and you're out here looking like a hater and looking like an op, and why you doing all of this, all the people to which you try to play with on your way up is over here glistening. Y'all, I don't know if it's just me, but Lil Kim been shining and shining more and more each and every day. I don't know. Lil Kim been out here doing TikToks, child. Lil Kim been out here, teaching people her signature dance moves. She seemed like she's in a happy space. She seemed like all the people that Nicki's claiming that she hates or she dislikes, they're seemingly doing well. I don't know. They say Nicki got the Lord on her side, and they say how Nicki opts bad things always happen to them because she got the Lord on her side, and God acts in her favor and all of this. I don't know if Jesus is sleeping, or you might have to wake him up, because Jesus, I'm telling you, it's just little things that has been happening to where it seems as though your favor is shifting. I don't know if it's just me, but you know what I'm saying, they say that she got the Lord on her side. I don't know if Jesus sleeping, child, because you've been making a lot of crazy antics and looking absolutely insane in the media. And I don't know if you're meaning to do that, but you're like fighting to get yourself blackballed with the way that you're moving and treating other individuals, because these big corporate people, they see it and nobody wants to touch you, wants to get close to you. You're messing up your opportunity to even be down with these big media companies. Unfriending the VMAs and all of these different people that all work together and making just things harder for yourself, because these people who built Hollywood, it's not going to change just because you're here. I don't know. It's just she's making herself look like the ultimate hater and an addict. And I don't know if she is truly on drugs or any of that. I don't have the history to know that about this woman personally, but it is seemingly appearing that way, that she might be on some sort of substance, or looking at least that she's on some sort of substance, and it's not a good look. Nobody wants their brand tied to that. That's why you getting these knockoff shoes. I don't know, it's Loke shoes or whatever, child. She did an interview with somebody to promote the dang shoes. She ended up getting into it with that man because that man was saying that she was trying to dodge questions, and she was calling him fat, saying she was trying to dodge his breath and not, dodge questions. So every time there's some sort of positive media that's meant to be uplifting to Nicki, for whatever reason, it comes out very negative. So I don't know. She needs to be very careful who she playing with out in this media. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all of this. Tell me if you think I'm tripping. I love you guys to pieces, and bye-bye.